Hawks play before the hometown crowd. And we've got it live right here from Atlanta, Georgia. So for the Mavericks, their last game, a loss to the Pistons. So Dallas will get the first possession. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Conley out there with Matthews. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then there's Sanders. And it's Turner in at the 4 slot. Parsons attacking. And here's Matthews from the arc. Sanders' shot is good. Sanders has got the first points up on the board tonight here for Dallas.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Now here's Anderson. Moore with the bucket. And you know, Ryan Anderson, here's a guy, Greg, who tortures opponents from beyond the arc. Maybe the best long-range shooting power forward in the game today.
And you know, he's tricky out on the perimeter, crafty at running people off picks, spots up well, and even when you close out, he has that high release point and quick trigger to knock it down on you. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
In the corner, Parsons with it. Durant with it. Pass to Gobert. And stolen by Parsons. Outside Matthews. Passes it to Conley. Sinks the three-pointer. Conley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, I tell you what, Ryan Anderson creates so many matchup problems for the defense because of his ability as a bigger guy to step out and shoot the deep ball. He can start or be effective off the bench.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here we go. Anderson kicks to Durant. Mike Conley with the rebound.
And guys, one thing about Ryan Anderson that comes to mind for me, you know, here's a guy that never was a heralded recruit coming out of high school, and he's not going to wow you with his athleticism, but he's just smart enough to know where his strengths lie, and I think that's such an advantage as you become a veteran in this league, is to play to your strength.
Now here's Moore, following the miss by Miles Turner. And Gobert kicks to Anderson. It's Durant with the drive. Here's Moore. And another shot. And Durant finishes inside. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice moves.
Conley kicks to Parsons. From 12 feet out. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Collison against Conley. Collison kicks to Gobert. Clock at 4. Pass to Collison. Shoots the 3. They grab their own miss. Kick out to Moore. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Gobert. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
For the Hawks, Leonard, he's checked in for Anderson. And it's Hezonja in for Moore. And Dallas also making a switch. West is checked in. You look back last year, and the Hawks were incredible at home last season. Not a bad way to help unveil that beautiful statue of Dominique Wilkins in front of the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, and so much went right for the Hawks. And adding that statue up neat was the cherry on top. Very classy move from that organization.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And, you know, for the Hawks last season, they ended with a 35-6 record at home, and that was the best in the East and the second best in the NBA.
Atlanta making a switch here. Tomic is checked in. Collison kicks to Durant. Back to Collison. There's the pass to Tomic. Outside Collison. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And for the Hawks, it was a good year to get the city. No, take that. It was a great year to get the city talking about basketball again. Atlanta hasn't always rallied behind this team, but boy, did they show up more than usual last season.
Now here's Conley. There's a screen. Parsons outside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Durant against Parsons. Durant, the pass to Tomic. Back to Durant. Launches it. Matthews with the rebound. The Mavericks trailing. Outside Conley. Back to Matthews. The 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And Myers Leonard at 7'1", an interesting combination of size, athleticism, and shooting touch. Really likes to play on the perimeter.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Butler comes in for Kevin Durant. And Brooks subbed in for Darren Collison. Conley's shot is off.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Leonard likes to run, jump, and shoot more than bang inside, I think.
Well, you know, Kevin, you like that he has that ability to go outside, but with his size, it would be most valuable, I think, if he also embraces going his weight around in the paint area.
Agreed. The Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Green, he's checked in for Turner. Thomas comes in for Parsons. And it's Austin Rivers in for Mike Conley. That's good. Hawks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Brooks up on top. He's guarded by Rivers. Pass to Hazania. Here's Tomic. Butler from outside. The shot no good. Excellent D from Thomas. Stolen by Brooks. And oh, here we go. Brooks, no, but just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Now here's Rivers. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Matthews dishes to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Austin Rivers traded to the Clippers last year. A change of scenery did him well, and he was comfortable coming off the bench.
And that's a great point, Kevin. I mean, he seemed to get steady playing time, and that's what he needed most. And also, he wasn't defined by a position. They were able to find a niche role for him to play in.
Mavericks making a switch here. Okafor's checked in. Butler. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Butler's got his first points of the night. And here's Rivers. Here's Green. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Atlanta leading by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Durant. Ejuan Moore is out there with Collison. Then there's Anderson, and it's Gobert in at the 5. It's taken away by Collison. Here's Moore. Finished off the break. Moore's got 5. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Green. Parsons attacking. The shot is off. Nice D from Durant.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Now here's Durant. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Just 3 to shoot. No good from Moore.
Well, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
Outside Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. This is Anderson to the inside. And the wide open shot from Collison. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. It was pretty obvious, I thought, Greg, that Budenholzer was the deserved Coach of the Year. I mean, Steve Kerr, there are a lot of good names you could put in there. But what he's done taking the Hawks to the top of the East, few saw that coming.
I agree with you. I mean, he has transformed this Hawks team over the past couple of years, has a wonderful team game. And, you know, obviously a lot of influence coming from Pop when he was with San Antonio, but he is really, I think, redefining how the game of basketball is being played at the pro level.
Atlanta calls timeout. Mavs made the playoffs again last season. 14th playoff berth for them in the last 15 years, and only the San Antonio Spurs have made more, Greg, over that time frame.
Yeah, and they had a tough first-round opponent in the number 2 seed, Houston. A good old Texas tussle between the 2 and the 7 seeds.
Turner's checked in for Dallas. Collison kicks to Gobert. Durant, the pass to Anderson. Here's Moore. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Moore's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and you know, the Mavs got bounced out by the Rockets in 5 games in round 1. They were able to avoid the sweep, but losing the first 3 was way too much to overcome.
Now here's Sanders. Here's Rivers. Kicks it out to Parsons. Another shot. That's good. Parsons got 8 points.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend. And for Dallas in the playoffs, really, it didn't help to have the Rondo drama going on at the time. Even if that hadn't happened, though, you got the feeling that they were overmatched against a red-hot Houston team.
Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant last year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do, and Greg, the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury, no need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
And the Mavericks call time here.
For Durant, KD did try to return last season, but that foot just wouldn't cooperate, and that's when they had to shut him down.
Mavericks trailed by 8. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. There's the screen. Thomas gets a wide open look. Gobert with the block. Now here's Collison. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Moore outside. Clock at 6. And Gobert kicks to Collison. Here's Anderson. And Turner with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
One last thing with Durant's foot. Foot injuries can be a scary thing in the NBA. Along with knees, those are the injuries you don't want to risk anything with.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Gobert. Durant against Thomas. Anderson a screen on Thomas. Anderson dishes to Durant. Shot clock at 6. But they get it back. Now Collison. Kicks it to Gobert. Second chance shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Mavericks trail by 8. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
It's Durant on the wing. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 3 assists now in this one. A strong season from Darren Collison cut short last year. Greg shut down at the end of last February.
Yeah, he had that issue with his hip, and that kind of ended things for him in what had been a promising season. A shame, since he was having the best of his career today.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Mavericks trailed by 8. Outside Turner. Green against Butler. Green kicks to Turner. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Passes it to Tomic. Butler in the corner. Out to the wing. Here's Azania. Rebound by Jeff Green.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Outside Matthews. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Butler. Brooks outside. Over to the wing. The dish now to Leonard. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
West. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, David West's usage and overall numbers have ticked away with time. He's still as efficient as ever.
Yeah, not the over 50% field goal guy he used to be, but still a valuable contributor on the block.
Now here's Brooks. No scoring hit from him, but that's likely to change. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And for West, a lot of what he brings to the table is just professionalism, leadership, and a real example of how to get the most out of what you've got. He keeps everybody on the team focused, too. When he speaks, guys listen.
The Hawks leading by 8. Pass to Azania. And the pass to Tomic. And that one is stuffed right through.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
The Mavericks have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Larry Sanders is checked in for Turner. And Parsons subbed in for Green. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And it's good. And the Hawks lead by 11. Here's Conley. Picked by West. Matthews, no one around him. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight. Good if it goes. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half is now in the books. Hawks lead by 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. And now the third quarter about to get going. Atlanta leading by 9. On the floor for Dallas. Chandler Parsons out there with Turner. Then it's Conley. Then it's Matthews. And it's Sanders in at the 5 spot. Kick out to Moore. The wide open look for Durant. His 3-pointers off the mark. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here.
You know, there was plenty to be happy about last year in Atlanta with the way the Hawks played. One sour note, though, was that the team was viewed as a potential buy for Seattle groups.
Sanders' shot is good.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And Gobert kicks to Moore. Outside for Durant. He dishes it to Collison. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Well, last season the Hawks not only had a great year on the floor as they were the top seed in the Eastern Conference, but they had a pretty good day at the bank, too. They sold for a nice price. Looks like the team is going to stay in Atlanta where it belongs.
Yeah, and that's great news for Atlanta, and they were rewarded with a terrific season. The group, including Grant Hill, purchased the Hawks, and obviously will keep that group in Atlanta for many years to come.
Here's Collison, following the score by Miles Turner. Anderson passes to Durant. He kicks it to Collison. It's Anderson with the drive. Gobert dishes to Collison. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Conley's shot is off. The Hawks lead by 7. Collison with it. Now guarded by Parsons. Collison kicks to Anderson. Conley against Moore. Inside. Gobert the pass to Anderson. It's rebounded by Dallas. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Hawks have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Mavs were solid on the road last year with a record of 23-18 away from Dallas Clark. Good for 5th most road wins in the West.
And Kevin, that's what you'd expect from a veteran team like the Mavs. I mean, throughout the roster, this team has guys that understand what it takes to win on the road.
Dallas making a switch here. Emeka Okafor is checked in for Sanders. Green comes in for Turner. Thomas checked in for Parsons. And it's Rivers in for Mike Conley. And here's Matthews from the arc. And he gets it to go. Matthews has got 10 points.
And guys, the Mavs did have a good record on the road last year. Most of it came at the expense of the Eastern Conference. Only 10 of their 23 road wins came against teams in the West.
Here's Gobert. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
Now here's Rivers. Here's Thomas, plenty of space. And the jumper is good.
You know, it's funny, back to the Mavs on the road last season, they were much better defensively on the road than they were at home, and that's typically not the case. It's usually flipped, better at home on D than on the road.
Moore dishes to Gobert. Outside for Durant. Shot on the wing. That's good. Durant's got 12.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now here's Rivers. The kick out to Matthews. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. The Hawks leading by 6. Collison kicks to Moore. Gobert with a screen on Matthews. The kick out to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Collison for 3. Can't get it to go. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And the shot is good.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
And here's Collison following Jeff Green's 3. Kick out to Moore. Outside Durant. From deep. No good from Moore.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Rivers kicks to Thomas. Outside Green. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And it's now only a 1-point Atlanta lead.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
Simply phenomenal, Greg, the effort we've seen from both sides here.
Atlanta calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Mavericks making a switch here. Feeds to Leonard. Butler in the corner. Back to Leonard. Brooks outside. The Hawks working the ball around. The kick outside to Butler. The Hawks again can't hit. Dallas has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And for Caron Butler, came into the league as a hard-nosed defender, good rebounder for a small forward. But it seems like as he matured, Greg, he became more of a three-point marksman.
Great point. And you know, early in his career, the difficulty with the outside shot, his game was more about toughness. But like most smart veterans, he extended his range so he could live to play a little longer, which he certainly has.
Now here is Conley, following the shot by Myers-Leonard. Outside, Green. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Hezonja. Here's Tomic. It's Brooks on the wing, covered by Conley. Here's Hezonja. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Hezonja's got his second basket of the night. Conley against Brooks. Passes it to Diamantidis. He feeds it to Sanders. Uses both hands to slam it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now here's Brooks. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Leonard. And that's going to be a travel.
You know, sometimes the intensity of a game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
David West. Chandler Parsons.
Conley with it. Here's Matthews. And that misses. That would have put him up. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hawks on top. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Trailblazers. Tomic is out there with Myers-Leonard. Then it's Durant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Hezonja in at the 2 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Durant attacking. Fires for 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Hezonja's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Hawks. Matthews left side. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Hawks leading by 4. And here is Brooks. There's the feed to Durant. Jumper off the screen. Here's Tomic. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
To the paint. Leonard, the pass to Hezonja. Back to Leonard. Soft touch off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 8. Dallas has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Turner. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Here's Tomic. West with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Tries it from 9. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And for David West last season, the thought was he might increase his production with Paul George out, but the opposite happened. West suffered his lowest scoring output in a decade, only 12 points per game on 47% shooting. Rough showing for the former All-Star.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Tomic. Anderson comes in for Myers-Leonard. Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Hezonja. And it's Collison in for Brooks. Now here is Conley, following the shot by Kevin Durant. West dishes to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Dallas, no good that time either. Well, Greg, getting back to West, even though his scoring was down, his playmaking was up. You were talking about that. Clark, 3.5 assists a game last season, by far the highest number of his career.
Yeah, one of the very best pros I've ever been around. He's very smart. He's tough. He's all about team. And, you know, he makes things happen. Impacts winning in a lot of ways, and those assist totals indicate that.
Here's Collison after Wesley Matthews scored. Collison kicks to Moore. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Anderson. Lets it fly from 18. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 14 points for Kevin Durant.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
West, right side. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Hawks were so dominant last year and were the first team to clinch their spot in the postseason.
Hawks also would wrap up the top seed in the East and were able to advance against the Nets in 6 games.
Atlanta on D. The turnaround jumper. And he gets it to go. Atlanta calls timeout.
You know, in the second round, the Hawks had a bit of trouble once again with the Wizards. Were able to get by them despite going down 2-1 in that series. It seemed like they were out of gas against the Cavs in the next round.
And really with the Hawks in the postseason, they just ran out of help. I mean, the Korver injury, the Carroll injury were huge against the Cavs. And when you lose that much talent, you could see why they were swept out in that conference finals. Don't forget, they also lost Cephalosha prior to the playoffs.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He told the guys that for now, he wants to back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
Pass to Hezonja. Jacks up a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Matthews has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Conley, the pass to Matthews. In the corner, Parsons with it. Conley against Moore. Back to Sanders. Just 5 on the clock. Matthews into the lane. And they get it back.
It's been a good night for Parsons. He's got 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point lane.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And he sinks the second. Now here's Collison. the right side. Here's Tomic. Anderson outside. From deep. The long distance three is buried. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Dallas calls timeout. For the Hawks, Gobert, he's checked in for Tomic. Durant comes in for Ejuan Moore. And Brooks subbed in for Darren Collison. Then for the Mavericks, Turner's checked in for West. Green comes in for Chandler Parsons. And Thomas subbed in for Wesley Matthews. Turner with it. Now defended by Gobert. Conley kicks to Green. And Durant sends it back. Sanders' shot is off.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Mavericks trail by 6. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And the wide open shot from Green. Out to Conley. Goes back up. They get it back. Over to the left wing. And another shot. And it's good on the layup.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Now here's Brooks. Back to Anderson. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Conley. To the paint. Turner dishes to Sanders. Off target at the rim.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Anderson outside. Dishes to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Shot clock at 5. Anderson with the ball. Now defended by Sanders. Kicks it to Brooks. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And an intentional foul right there. Morris checked in for Hezonja. And then for Dallas, Chandler Parsons comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Matthews in for Lance Thomas.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
A 3 from Matthews, but they'll get another chance. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're losing by 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, time a huge factor right now. They've got to get points and then the foul.
Yeah, it has to be quick because every tick is critical.
The shot misses the shot. And so the Hawks take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. Mas só em pensar que com a sua face, tudo que eu pedisse, só você quem me desse. Aí pensando Deus se esse quarto falasse. Mas que pena, já era. Não deixo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Porque se eu ouço a voz dela é através de alô. Se passou pela favela é porque alguém me falou. Então já que me deixou por aqui, aprendi a viver um pouco sozinho. Mas o que eu posso fazer, via, se eu gosto da boemia. Essa noite pra mim é dia, mas posso mudar. Mas como isso é questão de tempo, então isso nem tenho muito, nem curto. Fica de canto, eu prefiro suar. Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. O resto eu vejo depois, talvez, pode ser que uma mina firmeza possa trombar no rolê. É isso, deixa comigo, é só seguir o sentido e despertar nos picos floridos. Mas não, pera lá, deixa eu falar, né assim, para mim tem que ter valor. É só chegar e abusar, nem forjar, nem fingir que nem dá pra sentir o amor. Ó fita, ela não confia mais em mim, acredita. No conto das minas que pra mim foi mó zica. Tava tudo claro, mas a cena complica e a saudade fica. Então já era. Não beijo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Porque quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois.
Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We making noise. Hold on. me? Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they lazy. Man, they money slim, they acting shady. I'm in my brand new car, who wanna race? Girl, you ain't come up on, so why you showing up? Never. I'm taking them shots on my partners, they loaded up. Man, on the low, all these be acting so material.